It's the most wonderful time of... Hey guys! Thanks for coming over. Just looking at some stuff over here. My wife and I just had some hot chocolate and a cookie. It was really nice, really delicious. Got a book here I've been looking at, reading over a little bit. Why Nations Fail. And of course the Bible. Don't want to do anything without the Bible. Just wanted to share a little bit with you this evening. Thanks for stopping by. And since you're here, I want to talk to you about my most important Christmas decoration. Yeah, I know, it's the 27th of December, and Christmas is sort of behind. But, you know, I haven't had a chance to explain or say anything about our Christmas, so I wanted to tell you about our most favorite Christmas decoration. Would you like to see it? Yes is the right answer. Okay, very good. Yes. Okay, well, actually, I'm standing right in front of it. This is my most favorite Christmas decoration. You see on my right-hand side, you see the bright, clear sky. The sun is shining. On this side, you see darkness and lightning bolts. And then you have, and how many times have you ever seen a zipper in the sky before? There it is, a zipper. Jesus is the light of the world. He came to say that. He really did. He came to say that. And you know, when he said that, it's really kind of in an interesting context. He said it in John chapter 8. And the religious people, the Pharisees, brought a woman caught in the act of adultery. They brought this woman to Jesus to test him. What in the world is this guy going to say? And they just wanted to use that as an occasion to condemn him. Basically Jesus said, you know, lady, I do not condemn you. Go and sin no more. And then he said, John 8:12, he said, then Jesus spoke to them again saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life. And of course, here with our Christmas decoration, the light is shining into the darkness, and this zipper here does represent something. It represents us unpacking the light, unpacking what Jesus is and what Jesus does. A little bit farther down in the same chapter 8 of John, Jesus is, he said something really, really powerful. He talks about the truth. First he said, I'm the light, and then he starts talking about the truth. He says, the truth will make you free. The truth sets you free. So in the beginning of the chapter, he's really nice. He's talking about light. He says to the woman, you know, just go and sin no more. I'm not going to condemn you. That's beautiful. We love it. But then he starts getting a little bit more like in our face. Truth. And you know, when you bring up the big T word, conflicts begin. Conflicts do begin. Because everybody has their version. And I'm not here today, actually this evening, to talk to you about my version of the truth as opposed to your version. I'm here to talk to you about the truth in the person of Jesus, the light of the world. And my desire is for this Christmas season is that his light shine brightly. You know, honestly, during this time of the year, my heart is grieved. I see the traffic increases, the patience gets really strained to the limit. People can get depressed, and some people just sort of go off the deep end buying all kinds of things. And of course, then you have the warm and fuzzy feelings. I want to tell you something. If you're after the warm and fuzzy feelings, after the hot chocolate, and the sugar cookies. And that's, of course, after snacking on the leftover baked ham or roast turkey, or even better yet, the rib roast, boneless, about an inch thick, medium well, and very juicy, thank you. If you're after the warm and fuzzies, you know, you're probably going to find them. But I want to tell you something. If that's what you're looking for this Christmas season, those warm and fuzzies are going to be over really quick. And then afterwards, what? Jesus is the light of the world. His desire is to shine truth into your hearts and to leave something that's immovable, even in this time of tumultuous political and international scenes. I'm telling you, God really wants to do something in our lives. And, this book, Why Nations Fail, this Bible here, every nation will fail because of one thing. They didn't have the light. They had the corruption, they had the ideologies, they had power-hungry people, but you know what? They did not have the light. And when they're after their own interests, things fall apart. Why do people fail? For the same reason. Let me tell you something. Jesus is a really nice guy. He is truth. He is light. He is love. He does want to set the captives free. And he let that woman go, not condemning her, even though the Pharisees wanted to really extinguish that life. But he says, I am the truth. He is the truth. Let me tell you something. Jesus also said in Matthew 10:34, you know what he said? He said this, and I've got it right here. He said, do not think that I have come to bring peace on earth. Peace on earth, we sing about it this time of year, don't we? But he said, do not think that I come to bring peace on earth. I do not come to bring peace, but a sword. Jesus is more than a nice, warm, and fuzzy feeling. Jesus is more than just the nice gesture of letting a person go who is in sin. Jesus is more than a doctrinal truth. Jesus is the most powerful person that's ever come to this world. And what he does bring is conflict. Conflict during Christmas. Is that what you want to tell me tonight? Conflict during Christmas? Well, you know what? Jesus is who he is. And no man can come to the Father except through Jesus. Jesus is the way. Jesus is the life. Jesus is the truth. And I want to bring a balanced message to you this evening. Warm and fuzzies, chocolate, hot chocolate and cookies and all the snacks and getting together. It's so awesome. But we live in a very critical time. And my heart's desire is that we see Jesus for who he really is. A divisive figure. But when we embrace him with all of our hearts, things happen. We're transformed on the inside. We see life from a different perspective. And we begin to love and to serve and to be a blessing to others instead of only seeking the warm and fuzzies. You know what? Thanks for coming by. Y'all come back again sometime. We'd really love to have you. Come back and visit. We'll be sharing with you again. My name is Ernie, and it was a pleasure to share with you. Jesus is the way. I love that man, and I pray you do as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.